to Serendipity Style, where every week I will show you some of our finest luxury handbags, fashions, and accessories from my designer consignor boutique, as well as amazing guest appearances with stories beyond belief. Serendipity East is now located at 111 East Palmetto Park Road, Boca, one block east of Federal Highway on the north side. Call us at 561 338 0656. So let's get on with the show.
Angela McNair.
Hi. Hello,
Hi
everyone. I'm with my best buddy, Willie D'Angelo McNair.
Hi there. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, how are you, honey?
I'm doing great. And yourself?
I'm doing fabulous.
Oh, we just left each other a few minutes ago.
I know. We're always doing great. You look amazing.
Thank you. So do you.
Thank you.
I love the Louis scarf.
Yeah, my
and
Louis
I love
scarf.
The
and
flared.
this is my
the flared. I'm getting like a old English, like.
It's like a poet.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's my
crazy.
poet.
I like it.
Thank you. It's an artist shirt.
I love it.
It's my painting.
And the perfect, code for the perfect individual.
That's right.
The artist is here.
That's why I wore
That's
this.
why you wore it.
That's exactly why I wore it.
Inspiring.
Yes,
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You look wonderful. You really. I love that
Thank
hat.
you.
I love it.
The color coordination is,
Yeah. Well, actually, we are color coordinated.
We are. Great minds think alike.
Yes.
Great minds think alike.
Yes.
So, how is it going?
Why are you here this evening?
This evening I'm here because a couple episodes ago, I told the fans and I told you that I was going to be bringing a couple of my pieces. I got 3 printed, and which 2 of them were purchased, and I'm going to be keeping 1 for myself.
And which one is that? We won't talk about that.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah, that's a great one.
I came on today to specifically give the people out there who are viewing the episodes an actual actual visual feel of the type of art that I create.
Which is amazing. I
Thank
really
you.
mean it.
Thank
I
you.
remember the first time we met
Right.
when you showed me your pieces on
The phone.
Right. And my mouth hung open.
Yeah.
Now my mouth hung open when you showed it to me last night on the phone.
Right.
Now
You got to see it in person
it's amazing.
today. And
Amazing.
Your mouth hung, and her mouth hung open again.
It hung open. It was it's been hanging open for days. Dry
So-
mouth.
This is one piece.
Let's see. That is
And
love it.
this is
Can't-
the color is a bit more vibrant. But basically what we have here is an aerial perspective
Love it.
of this is called South Point. This is in South Beach, Miami. And it's the southernmost point of Miami. And from the aerial perspective, they have the lawn structured sort of like a serpentine. So I call it serpentine.
Fabulous. I love this. The vibrancy of this piece. It doesn't do it justice.
It doesn't, right?
No, it doesn't.
And
You have to
yeah.
really see it. You know what? You'll see it in the stores.
You'll
You come
see
to
it in stores, right,
it's-
when you visit Serendipity.
How's the mounting? Talk about them. I love the way it's mounted.
So I actually came across, I was in the mall the other day, and this is at Boca Town Center. I came across a company called Photo and Go, and they're located in Boca Raton Town Center, and the process was crazy. Like, they get it to you fast, and they get it to you in fabulous style of work. This is a metallic layout, he told me. So it's like a shiny coating, and it just pops the colors amazing. So
Oh wait. So if that's mounted on the shiny.
right, this is I want to say like a wooden board,
Yes.
and the front part of the wooden board is going to be coated. I don't want to say laminated or anything like that. It's a coating that they use that makes it shiny, like a shiny metallic type of feel.
Gorgeous.
and it coincides with the color saturation very smoothly. So
Really did an amazing. I have to tell you,
yeah,
amazing job.
yeah, it's crazy. Like
Yeah.
when I first saw it, because mind you, like I've sold 2 prints before this, and I actually didn't have the chance to see the actual prints because I referred the personnel who inquired about the print to the actual print shop, in which I didn't go to Photo and Go. I went to a shop in Hollywood. So I sent them the PDF format, and they printed out the image for the person who inquired about. It was a shot that I had of Fort Lauderdale Beach. There's a
Oh.
basketball court in Fort Lauderdale Beach, and I caught it with drone perspective, and I basically kind of changed the color saturation of the water,
Right.
and I made it more so like lime green with the blue court. It's crazy. I'll get
Your
that one. I'll
colors
get
are
that one.
so fabulous.
Yeah, that's
They're so enhanced and just yummy.
right.
They're yummy.
Right.
They really are.
And that's the field that I want to go for.
Yeah.
I don't. A lot of people, they don't like my style of work right now, but I kind of
How do you
look
know
at
that?
myself as a forward person. Like I'm ahead.
Yes.
So I
you are.
think that everyone else will kind of catch up.
How do you know they don't like it?
Well,
How could you even say that?
well, what I would say is, and maybe I should reword it.
Yes.
It's not fond of how can I put this? It's not fond of the mass as of yet. Like I go off of kind of like social media because that's where the platform is where you can,
Right.
go viral or get expansions in ways that you can't really reach
Okay.
without knowing the right people. And I haven't caught that yet. Like I've had a few features on different websites. I mean, different pages that had hundreds, maybe 400,000 followers.
Right.
But I haven't gotten the right person yet.
Okay.
So what I'm doing now is I'm more so focusing on the demographic in which I'm around right now, and that way when I capitalize on that, then I can move and move. So
Right.
you start with one thing in which the area that I'm trying to control, and you move from there, and that's the approach that I'm taking now.
Well, I just think that when I saw it, I just know how I felt, and I loved your pieces. Show the next one.
Okay, so the next one, I call it.
Let's see that.
I call it. All right, so, in the screen you won't be able to see. Well, this one shows a bit better. I call this one ketchup, mustard, lettuce.
Ketchup, mustard, lettuce.
Right.
Okay.
Not lettuce as in lettuce, but let us.
Let us
Ketchup, mustard. That's how I call it. So
Let us
what you
ketchup,
have
mustard.
is the lettuce on the outside, which are the palm tree stems
Right.
that kind of like border the picture.
Yeah.
And then you have the mustard at the top, which
Right.
is on top of the ketchup always when I eat my burgers.
That inspired you. Was it the burgers that inspired you?
It was the burgers.
Right,
It's
right.
definitely burgers. So this is what I have, and this is actually a building. To kind of like describe this more in depth, this is a building that's in Miami. I'm not just the local Miami tourist. I do get around, in which the next picture I'll be able to show you guys. But seeing that I live down south, I take advantage of the area that I live in, and Miami's a very beautiful place, such as Fort Lauderdale, such as Boca and Palm Beach County. So this was in Miami, downtown Miami area. This is a building that actually lights up at night.
Ooh.
It gives like a LED like red yellow tone at night. And I was able to capture this with the kind of like a perspective through the tree branches. So
Beautiful. And that's also yummy and vibrant, and the colors are.
yeah, this is the one that Lisa likes.
Yeah, love that one.
Lisa loved this one.
Yep.
So
And it's mounted the same way, isn't
mounted the same way. I went with the metallic. I went with the metallic feel. I was really like enamored by the metallic touch.
It's
I think it goes hand in hand with my style.
It does.
You know,
It does.
so they have like different textures that you can use. They have a wood grain texture. They have it's like a dull like plastic type of feel.
No, I like this.
But the metallic I think goes hand
This
in
has
hand
a
with
sheen.
the vibrancy of my pictures.
Good.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that. I love that. What are they selling for? Do you have
All right, so right now, everything's trial and error.
let me tell. Let me
All right, go ahead,
tell
go
show
ahead.
the other piece.
Okay, I show the other piece first. All right, so this is my personal favorite. This was a time in which I was, in the world having fun, and I took a trip to Denver, and this was about 2 years back, almost 2 years
That
back.
is
And
fabulous.
you let me see if I can get it closer. All right,
Love that.
it's perfect. Maybe I should re-show all of them like this. All right, so what we have here, with my finger right here, I'm going to point. The shadow breaches right here. That's where the shadow breaches, right where my finger is. These are cars, and I basically black and white the entire frame because I want the white to stand out more. And that white would basically border the picture with the crevice of the shadows, and what the black would do, as you can see around all of this, these are buildings to this side right here. These are buildings. The split, because they have so many high rises in downtown Denver, the split from the sun's rays crevice the buildings, which caused the peak and made the light literally shine on this tennis court, which is on top of a
Oh,
building.
that's right. It's a
Like,
tennis court.
perfect.
This is a tennis court.
Yes. And I toned it so that the colors of the tennis court that are not in shadow remain black and white.
Wow.
And the colors that are outside of the shadow are actually the color tones that the tennis court was
And
made
you
of.
brought it up to the top. What's
And in the reflection of the building, in which you only see like a couple of squares, that building was all glass and it was like all block squares. And I toned it once again in the shadows light, the color of the tennis court. So
love that piece.
it's I I pride myself on the way that I view things as opposed to the things that I take. Like, anybody can take a picture, but it's the way your eye sees it.
Yes.
And I don't think anybody would be able to like have the same perspectives as I have
Yeah.
with photography. And being that it's such a saturated business, I guess you would consider it. Nowadays, it's like what is going to allow you to stand out, and you have to have your niche. And if you don't have your niche, then you're just a guy with a camera.
Yes.
And I don't want to be like the guy with the camera. I want to be like something like not of this world.
You are. You really are.
You get me?
Yeah, no, I certainly get you.
So
And I know, I remember, listen, I know whatever you touch and whatever you do is going to be different.
right.
And it's everything I remember you were doing, what was it that I saw? A video?
Yeah, I
video?
did a video on a local rapper.
And let me tell you something. I figured, okay, I'm going to watch some kind of film. All right, I'll watch it. All right, great. I watched that. Again, my mouth hangs up. That was amazing. And what did I tell you when I watched it?
It was very professional.
Extremely professional.
And this was about, I did that video for, his name was Jones Smith. I did that video for that guy, I want to say about almost 2 years ago.
Yeah, that really,
Yeah, give or take a little over a year and a half, almost 2 years. And I never saw it actually with my own two eyes. It was just kind of like I saw people, they had stabilizers
right.
for their cameras.
Okay.
And I had one, but it wasn't like a professional stabilizer. It was like I used my tripod because it was a very expensive tripod.
Right.
So it had different little things that it gave it advantages.
Yeah.
So I used that, and it wasn't the professional stabilizer. It was just a tripod that I utilized as a stabilizer. And I had the hoverboard.
That's a hoverboard.
The hoverboard is the machine that you stand on, and it like moves you back and forward. You've seen it before.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I know what
new
you're saying.
age technology
Of course.
thing, right?
I know about that stuff.
So what I did was, I knew that the stabilizer always gave videos a certain advantage point to whereas you're going to get a still motion picture. It's not necessarily motion though. It's just good focus, good steady like rotation with it.
Right.
But the motion came in when I thought about the hoverboard. And like I said, never seen it before. This was a year and a half, well, almost 2 years ago. And I got on the hoverboard. Like I took my little brother's hoverboard and we went out to this abandoned building in Miami. Once again, Miami.
Right,
they,
right.
They have like
Well, Miami, you have a lot of different
it's nice
options.
Like it's nice.
Yeah.
It's just it's different.
Yeah.
And there was an abandoned hospital that I went to. And it was a funny story. Could I get into it a little bit? The story?
Well, sure.
All right, so we
That's
went
enough.
out there.
No, I'm only kidding. Go ahead.
We went out there and it was a two day thing. And the first day we went out there, everything went smooth. It's right by a Jewish school.
Okay.
And everything went smooth and we were able to get enough footage. Thank God we were able to get enough footage because the second day we went out to the same scene to try to catch more footage. We had a run-in with it. I don't even think he was an officer. I think he was a security guard who had licensed firearm.
Okay.
And it was two of them actually. And we were there. We weren't like doing anything other than shooting a video. And we had a run-in with him. And he came from like the backside of the building.
Really?
He drew his gun out.
What?
He made us get on the floor, all types of crazy stuff. And luckily, all three of us had clean records. So he ran us. And after everything was done, after everything was said and done,
Right.
he told us that there was an issue the night before. So it wasn't when we were there during the daytime, it was the night before there was an issue.
Oh, okay.
There were some things that were going on in the building and they got
And then here
phone
you are
calls
back.
about it.
Okay.
Right. So they were just trying to
I
make sure
understand.
we weren't the people.
Yeah.
So everything was clear. They checked our records. They ran our names through their intercom system. And it came back, everything was clean on us. And he just told us this is going to be a restricted area from this point.
Right.
So we're not allowed there anymore. So thank God I was able to get enough
That's
footage.
exactly.
And the video turned out quite
that
well,
was a
didn't
great video.
Yeah.
How many videos did you do prior to that?
Utilizing the hoverboard with the tripod kind of like stabilizer.
Right.
I maybe did 2.
That's my point.
Right.
That was my point because either you have it or you don't.
Right.
Now you have it. You can tell you have the talent. You're talented. You're very creative and talented, and that's what I saw in you. That's the first time you came on the show. So whatever you touch in any area of talent, you excel.
Right. And it goes back. Give a little background history on myself. My grandfather was the first black optometrist in the state of Florida. Yeah. His name was Dr. Robert Douglas McNair. And it trickles down to my father. God bless his soul. Yeah. He was a very huge general contractor in this area, built over 400 projects, and from North Florida down to the Keys. And the word on my father's homes it's something I've never seen before. It has a unique feel. It's different. It's an amazing home. This home is so forward, like futuristic. Even the house that I live in right now, like he has things, and we had this house for maybe. I'm 27. Been in this house since I want to say 17, 18.
Is that
about
I thought you were there longer.
About 10 years.
Yeah.
Because before that, he built us another house. Well, he had another house that was built, and we stayed not too far. But this one, it's been about 10 years, and the things that he built in that home, it's still like relevant to this day. We have like crocodile skin, like a yellow crocodile skin in our dining area.
Yeah.
You know the dining area that you're not allowed to touch.
Yes, right, exactly.
Yeah, we have like crocodile skin going down the entire wall of it.
So that is where you get it.
I get
that
it
is
from
where you get it.
the blood.
Yes,
you know.
I was just discussing that with someone today about the genes. How your genes go back. I mean, your grandfather, your father, your grandfather. all the way back.
Yep.
And and you never know what the gene pool is carrying.
Yeah. You
So
never know.
you are very creative, and in the way your father was, uniqueness.
Yeah.
And you have your unique style.
Yeah. And another thing is funny. He always wanted me to, take that path and take over the business. His business is named after me. It's called D'Angelo Development, which you guys can research. I'm Willie D'Angelo McNair.
And
it's something I was never into.
yeah.
Like right now I can draw a blueprint from scratch, just because I was kind of like forced to, stay beside him when he was at the kitchen table doing his late night work.
You're the eldest.
I'm the oldest.
Yeah.
And it was just something that I never got into. I have a keen way of looking at things, but building isn't something that I'm into. I love real estate.
Right.
Love real estate. That's why I'm doing it.
Yeah. But look what you're doing. I mean, you've got
many different avenues.
You
right?
do, and but it's the same.
Right.
It's
Everything
all creative.
Goes,
yeah, it's all creative.
Right.
And different.
That's the mastermind. Of
I
me.
know, and believe me, I mean, even how you put. If I were to take a picture, it would be a picture. I enhance it a little bit. So it's a talent.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing when people say, "Oh, how do you keep track of in the store? How do you?" Because I know it.
Right. That's your.
I know it. To someone else,
it's not.
It's how do you do that?
You're right.
And it's the same thing.
That's your
you know
art.
what you're doing.
Right.
It is.
Absolutely.
It is. It's art and talent. And,
absolutely.
And creativity and uniqueness. And you have it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So that's why me and Lisa connected, because she saw my vision, and I thank her for that. And now we're going to be working together so we can add what I have to Serendipity Consignment Boutique to enhance what's already there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you're also creating an online presence.
Yes, I am. I'm doing the website. I'm building everything so we can, expand, not just be in the Boca region, but, we have like all types of things in the store. Chanel like blazers, and it's fur material, so it's like you can't wear it down here. So what's best? You have to get in that northern region. You have to get in that like West Coast, that Northwest region, like the Seattles and stuff of that nature, and get the product out.
Expand.
Right.
Which is what I've been wanting to. It's
so
only
you just won't have
22 years, but
yeah, well,
it takes time.
Everything takes time in life,
mastermind.
man. Everything takes time, and like I said with this, everything is trial and error.
Yeah.
And you have to go through certain things in order to learn from your mistakes and learn to grow.
Exactly.
It's like a baby. Baby, when they come out, I'm
baby
having
steps.
one soon.
Yes,
right?
you are having one soon.
So it's like a baby. When a baby comes out, it's like, all right, well, baby.
You're really gonna feel. You're really gonna see all that.
Right.
Literally.
Right.
Yeah.
The baby first tries and attempts to walk.
Yeah.
And they fall. And they can keep getting up until they consistently walk.
Yeah.
And once they consistently walk, now it's consistently talking. So everything is trial and error. And I know we got some big things planned.
Yes, we do.
We got some big things planned.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah,
I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
So when will the website be done?
The website is actually going to be done. I don't give myself a time limit, but it's almost done right now.
Okay.
So, I don't want to just throw anything out there. I want to make sure everything is borderline perfect. You can't be perfect, but you can get it close to perfect.
And I'm sure it will be unique.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, I can't wait.
It will. If you guys haven't seen my website, my website looks
what
crazy.
is your website?
D'AngeloMcNair.com. I didn't get a chance to write it so it can be scripted at the bottom.
Yeah. So
Freddie, I didn't get a chance. I'm sorry, Freddie. But it's
what is your website?
DeangeloMcNair.com. So that's D'AngeloMcNair.com.
Yeah. And your pieces are on there as well?
And the pieces are on there, and you will probably see some pieces that are like sold out. That's because I'm making one of ones. Right. Yeah. I'm making one of ones of some, so I can bring that exclusivity to it, and I make people want it more.
Right. I want the
I'm
beach.
giving
I
you
want
guys
the
my
beach
business
scene.
pitch.
I want the beach scene in,
Oh
in
yeah,
the store.
I gotta get that.
Really,
Remember,
yes.
I got the store is called Wallpapers or something like that, but they're branched in with the Photo and Go, so I can order it through Photo and Go.
Yeah.
And
Did you never brought that. I think we saw it. Whatever it is, it's also very unique. The beach scene.
Oh yeah, the beach
umbrellas.
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's great.
You like that one since that was the shot that
brought you in here.
Put Lisa
put you on top.
Put Lisa over the top and
Right,
put
that's
me
right.
basically like in her life. So
Yeah.
she was like
blown
was
away
gone.
by that. Yeah,
She was gone.
That was
she
great.
loved it. A lot of people, they love it, and like I said, maybe I'm just ahead. Not to toot my own horn, but maybe everybody just got to catch up.
Yeah.
So now everybody's more people starting to recognize and give me the recognition. So I'm humble and I'm accepting of whatever success lies ahead.
And I'm looking forward. What do I tell you? It's our journey.
Yep.
It's our journey.
Yep.
So
that's what we say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we're gonna. If you want to view any of the pieces, they can come to the store. And of course, I'm at 111 East Palmetto Park Road.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1 block past Federal on the north side, across from Louis Bossi's. And my phone number is 561-338-0656. And I want to thank everyone for joining us. Thank you, Willie.
Bada bing, bada boom.
That's it. That's it. Yay. And your pieces, once again, will be in the store.
Yes, they
with
will.
An amazing price.
Yes.
That you will not believe.
I'm going to give you guys quick before we cut off.
That's it.
So you can see one more time.
Oh, we're done. All right. Thank you again. Thank you. See you next week.
Anytime, Lisa.
Thank you for watching Serendipity Style. I hope you enjoyed our show tonight, and I look forward to sharing with you again. Please visit Serendipity East, now located at 111 East Palmetto Park Road, Boca, 1 block east of Federal Highway on the north side. See you next week. Have a good evening.